All right, so I'm gonna make a video for you. My family's right over here playing cards. We're camping. So we're up here on the coast, Northern California, and last night I wanted to forge this thing.
That's 10.
I just wanted to forge it straight, so I got it hot in the fire pit and used that as my anvil right there. But that wasn't good enough because I didn't get it. I got it kind of straight, but now here's the deal. I got this piece of railroad track. And then, so we're driving down 101, going across some cattle grates, and I really wanted to finish this up today. And I looked out and saw one of the railroad tracks. The end was busted off of it. So I pulled the truck over. My wife said, "You're freaking crazy," and all of that, of course. And when I pulled the truck over, I found my bilge pipe, my stove pipe that I'm gonna feed the bottom of my forge with. So that's gonna be this thing here. This was the rail. When I pulled over to get the anvil piece, this piece was sitting there, and I just kind of snapped it off and thought, oh my God, look at that. Put a hair dryer in that thing and I've got a forge. So that's gonna go down in there like that with air source there. And then I went back to that broken cattle crossing and I looked down in the blackberries down below it and stuff, and sure as get out, there it was. My anvil that I'm gonna use up here to straighten out that piece of steel. Then when I was pulling the truck down there and turning it around from our campsite here, ocean's right over there. This is awesome campsite. Very secluded. We're in our own little spot.
Look at my dad.
And I found that is a wand, right?
Yeah, a Harry Potter wand.
Harry Potter wand. So then I went back and I found this piece of barbed wire laying down there. It was not connected to the fence, so I did not vandalize anything. I did take some of these fence screws out so it would stay on there, and then I buried the stump. And I've got a decent, there's no ring to it. This is probably not hardened, but at any rate, that's what I'm gonna use. My forge is gonna be the fireplace. I brought my own manzanita. We got some other wood and stuff, and then I'm gonna forge that piece of steel there straight tonight and wake everybody in the campsite up. Okay, so just to add a little clarity to my video, when I came across the cattle grate, I had to go down the road and find a pullout. At that pullout, there was a road with an old tube steel gate off to the side, and it was that thin galvanized tube steel. Well, it was so rotted out that the bottom piece wasn't even connected anymore. And that stovepipe I'm showing you guys in the video, that rusted stovepipe that's rusted on both ends, was so rotted on the other end that I just had to take it and bend it back and forth a couple times. And that was the corner of the gate. So you can imagine one of those old cattle gates like that. And it was off in the weeds and stuff. So I bent that piece off, turned around, went back to the pull-out where the cattle crossing was, and grabbed that chunk of steel. Okay, so the red arrow in the photo shows you right where that cattle crossing was at. And that was Highway 1, not 101. Let me add that for clarity. You there?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Follow the anvil. started the square. I'll work that out tomorrow. And I got it straight. That's all I wanted, was to have it straight. And we're done for the night. So we got it. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's still glowing. And then we'll do our hook, and we'll have a little twist detail. With a fire poker hook on the handle that I straightened out and forged it out. Okay, shut her off. Don't let her lock it yet. Here's my camping anvil and bilge pipe.
Are you gonna put that up there?
From our 2018 Ocean Cove trip. Family.